I'm Greg Clary, co-founder of Myco. Myco joined the Qualtrax IdeaGen family in July. We are proud to be part of your community. We look forward to working with you. This short video will introduce you to our product. Our flagship product is called the Mobile Impact Platform. The Mobile Impact Platform enables customized data collection, even offline, on smartphones, tablets, laptops, and web browsers. Sophisticated capabilities include business rule editing, offline database lookups, reporting, and workflow capabilities to handle all of your mobile data needs. We wanted to show you our product by demoing a manufacturing use case. We commonly find our product used for field inspections, compliance auditing, field reporting, and asset management. Think data collection. Let me show you. This is the app of the Mobile Impact Platform. The app is a container for forms. This container currently has one form, a shop floor inspection form. The app allows this form to be completed offline. The form can be pre-populated with certain data, like my name here. Certain fields are highlighted in yellow, indicating that they are required. As these fields are filled, the yellow highlights disappear. Fields can be conditionally highlighted. If the client does not have a valid certificate of authorization, then remarks and recommendations are required. But let's say yes, the client does have a valid certificate of authorization. Other questions are required, such as the quality control system has been monitored in accordance with these standards. The client has the necessary reference standards and code cases, and then weld defects. We need to verify that weld defects and material imperfections repaired by welding were acceptably repaired. Well, no, they weren't. So I'm asked to collect a photo in this image annotation field. The photo field becomes highlighted. I click on it. I'm able to use the camera of the device. In this case, the default is to the front-facing camera since I'm on a laptop. But instead, for the weld defect, I'll upload a photo from the file system. This sooty weld is then populated into the photo field. I can mark on the image itself, showing exactly where problems are. I'm able to annotate the image with text as well, providing a caption, and then save that image directly into the form. So yes, there were nonconformities present. I'm asked to describe. Since I checked yes, we'll call those weld nonconformities, and then submit this data onto the office. After signing, I'm just using my finger to sign, just like I would at retail. I can provide a date there. And what I'm going to do here is send this shop floor inspection form on to Qualtrax. Now we move over to Qualtrax. The Mobile Impact Platform is integrated with Qualtrax, and the integration has kicked off a nonconformance workflow. So the next step is to review the possible nonconformance. I've got the full report here in PDF format that was generated by the Mobile Impact Platform. So I can pop that up to view it. I see all the data that was entered into the form, either automatically pre-populated like my name and my user ID, or manually entered. Everything was okay except for weld defects, and we captured a photo, and that photo is coming through in the report as well. The integration also provides discrete data, to Qualtrax, to the Qualtrax workflow. In this case, the description of the observed issue was weld nonconformities. The user can then continue the Qualtrax workflow process, adding comments, whether or not work needs to be stopped, the date it was stopped, the date it was resumed, and all of the corrective action details as well. An important part of the mobile impact platform is the ability to present the data in the form of charts and graphs using the My Analytics dashboarding system. So you can see as we built this integration, we tested it a number of times on the following dates on the timeline. And in the vast majority of the test cases, there were non-conformities present. Surprise, surprise. Question number 4 had a lot of the issues, as we saw with the weld defects. And then we've got the test data in tabular format as well, with the recent tests having nonconformities. And we also have a link back to the Qualtrax nonconformance workflow if we need to access it from this dashboard. My Analytics, another important component of the mobile impact platform. Let's take a look behind the scenes at our design component. So the shop floor inspection form was designed within this tool, this web-based tool. It provides a palette of fields that can be dragged and dropped onto the canvas over here. And there's a variety of field types. There's text fields, drop downs, radio buttons, checkboxes, fields you would expect on forms, and then a rich variety of types as well, including grids for tabular data, the photo fields we saw, the diagram fields we saw. There's even barcodes and GPS position, GPS coordinates, web resource fields, and other fields as well. Another piece of the designer is the data source tab. So I can add a data source, which can be a comma delimited file or a database for which we have a data adapter like an Oracle database or a SQL Server database. And then I can access the tabular data within the form and then just map that data onto the form using drag and drop. So a rich set of capabilities here. Validation rule editor. Validation rules can be built by drop downs, easy to configure. Results tab, you can have an automatic SQL Server export. You can put together these PDF reports like we saw in our example. So this is how the PDF report was built. So the mobile form fields can be dragged onto a PDF field and then populated by the mobile impact platform at data export time. Why should you consider the mobile impact platform working together with Qualtrax? The mobile impact platform allows an external party to kick off a Qualtrax workflow via a public-facing form. This can be especially useful for customer feedback processes and supplier approval processes. It can be used to provide a mobile interface to external parties who need to interact with various steps in Qualtrax workflows, like external audits, equipment maintenance and calibration, discovery packets, and more. The mobile impact platform can be used when you want on-the-ground personnel to collect data that can kick off processes with your quality team, bringing more of your organization into quality without overwhelming them. And finally, it can be used to provide access to Qualtrax data like workflow records to external parties and other personnel who are not using Qualtrax in their day-to-day. To summarize, when should your organization consider the mobile impact platform? when there is no connectivity where data is being collected, like in the field or on the shop floor, when you regularly need to capture or access data on a mobile device, whether offline or online, when you want to enforce sophisticated business rules at the point of data capture, and when you have external parties interacting with back office processes. If you'd like to learn more about the Mobile Impact Platform, please contact us.